Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Hello 2044. I am playing No Man's Sky. I'm currently on Earth 3 right now, a planet I discovered. I mean, it's a really beautiful place, just not during the storm. I probably should get back inside. Like it's boiling rain. Well, almost boiling. Yeah, I'm gonna get back inside my base here before I cook. Um, but yeah, when I didn't want to play this game when it first came out because I'm a realist. Um, when it comes to space. I mean, I have a decently high-end system that I bought to render photorealistic space. Like Space Engine is one of my favorite things to fool around in. And I love games that actually have realistic space. And one of the things I did not like about No Man's Sky is the cartoonishness of it all and the vibrant, crazy colors of things. You know what? Let's get off this planet. I don't know how long this storm's going to last. Probably like another minute or two. But we're going to go to a different planet. We're going to go to Earth 2, which is actually a decent planet. And it really doesn't rain too much there. So here's my other base. So at this other base, I think it was one of these planets that when the game itself really changed my mind about what I feel about No Man's Sky. I think the when the fauna and the flora and the colorfulness of it all tied together into an experience. It was at that point I pretty much changed my mind about the game, and I really did enjoy it. So we're warping now up. We're getting closer to my base. This is gonna take a minute, I guess. Um, you know, there was a glitch. I tried to come here last time, and it ended up, and the thing was underwater for some reason. So, okay, good. So it's not underwater here. Okay, so here I am at the base. Now, this is not a very fancy base. I don't do a lot of fancy base building, but some people do, and they're amazing. But look at this. This is I'm about to fall here. All right, so look at look at the grass. There's blue grass and red trees. And it was looking at this and the sunrise coming up like that pretty much changed my mind about No Man's Sky. And it was like, it's such a beautifully rendered game. Yes, there are a few mods on this game that make the sky clearer, but not less colorful. Um, so you can actually see the more beautiful sunsets. And look at the clouds look real. Everything looks super nice. Um, Now there's a bunch of little animals on this planet that I've found so far, and look, it's 60 degrees out. It's nice. All right, so more about this game. So this is people. If people come into this game thinking that it's gonna be like a lot of combat, forget it. You found the wrong game. This game is a lot about exploration, which involves walking around and seeing new things and scanning for new things. Like I've scanned all these things already, so there's nothing really new here for me to scan. But you get credits for them, and credits are the oh, it's nighttime all of a sudden. You get credits, and the credits are what drives the game's economy. And with that, you could buy things for your spaceships and stuff like that, upgrades for your weapons, your armor, and everything else. For the most part, your main tool is a mining tool, and you go out finding resources, and you do a lot of mining. So you get other things. Like there's a copper deposit down there, right? So that's pretty good. Now, let me show you the crafting real quick. So here's my exosuit, the suit I'm wearing. You get a limited number of space, and you get more space as you move along and find um, drop boxes, basically depots that let you upgrade your armor or upgrade your suit to an extra slot, and you get more and more of these as you go along. And a funny thing is a side thing. I'm actually learning a bit of chemistry lingo here because iodide, cobalt is CO plus. So who knows? But the one of the main things is crafting. So see, these are all the things I can craft, and each item and upgrade often requires some kind of crafting to go along with it. So let's see. Do I have everything finished here? Everything's finished here. Okay, let's look at the starship here. Uh, yeah, so like here I still need a solar mirror and wiring loom to finish this technology to actually install and make it run. and then it gives a boost to my spaceship. This is my spaceship. I found this. This is called the Blue Cricket. It's actually quite cute. Um, and that's the other thing too. You find crashed ships and you rebuild them. That's another great thing too. Um, so that's that. The multi-tool is the main item you use to manipulate the world around you. It has a bunch of upgrades too, from mining to scanning to everything. Of course, one of the things that happened was I was flying around up there and I noticed you know what? Let's go upstairs. Where? Oh, my ship's not here. Let me call that up. Um, so one of the things was there are freighters that the game now put the Origins update, I think, or maybe there was before. But you get in there and I heard a distress call, and I'm like, all right, fine. I kept ignoring it, and so finally I said, all right, fine, I'll go and see what this is about. So I helped them out, and then the captain wants to see me on the freighter. I'm like, and when I get on there, I talk to him. He's like, this is your freighter now. I'm like, what? No, 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 no. What's going on here? I don't want a freighter. I don't need a freighter. But apparently I have a freighter now, and I'm not even quite sure how that happened. But that's the way you get a freighter. Um, so there's a couple different modes. You get this is my ship actually flying here. So um, one of the things I like to do is look for crashed ships, and that's a really awesome thing to do. Now you can't really see it here. I mean, you need to kind of now the game procedurally renders everything as you get close to it. Now obviously there's not a lot rendered right now because I'm not, I'm not very high. There we go. Do I get to see something pop in? See how the trees are coming in now? Well, one of the things that I like to do is fly low and look for ships. They show up on your radar, but the thing is, some of the bases and stuff that you find don't show up on your radar, so they're hard to find. So one of the things I do is I fly upside down. Now I can see anything that pops up there, and I usually go not too fast. Oh, it's blocking. The game is blocking. I'm going at what 100, 130 units right now, whatever their units are. So it's not too fast, but it's enough that the game renders as I'm coming along. And if anything shows up of interest, I should be able to see like that. Is it a base? No, those are planets. Right? So yeah, it takes a little bit getting used to flying upside down. That's for sure. You kind of I can think of it as inspecting the undercarriage of a car. So you're looking for stuff. A little faster here. Oh, now we're at 188. So basically, you do this and you look for stuff to land and explore and investigate on, and you get a lot more of the lore of the game and stuff like that. But there's really nothing here, so let's go up into space. Now, one of the things I don't like about the game is space. Um, Fortunately, I spend most of my time on planet, so it's not that big of a deal. But here we are. We've blasted into space. Now the frame dropped to the end. So here we go. We are leaving the atmosphere and we are in space now. Here we are. We are now deep space. And of course, the asteroid field is here. You can do a lot of mining, which is more mining, more resources mining. That's my space. That's back there. The cool thing is now, theoretically, every star system you visit, no one else has been, but that's not quite true because I visited a new star system, and I found one of the planets was already found by somebody else. So I discovered this one. It tells me what it's about, what's on there. So that's the other thing. Let's take a look at this catalog here. Here are the discoveries. This shows the different systems I've gone to. I've only spent about 70 hours in this game so far. I don't know if that's a lot or a little. I mean, most I'm just piddling around exploring. Um, so I call this planet Earth 2, of course, because it's very similar to Earth. Um, but each planet has its own thing. And if you look here, let's see if we can find it. See, somebody else discovered that planet a while ago. So somebody else. It's kind of weird. So apparently they're not all unknown. So, but the cool thing is you could rename these planets. And you could rename these systems if you want. Um, so let's go. Now to get to these systems, You could do it the long way by flying through each one through the galactic map, but the easy way to do it is to pop a base somewhere and then use the space station teleports to get you from one location to the other. Let's go visit this guy. Let's boost in the hyperdrive. So, boosting in hyperdrive. Now, this is a hot phosphorus planet we're getting to, so there's going to be like environmental hazards and stuff like that. But I really want to show you some of the fauna and some of the flora, which I haven't seen. I guess you have to kind of be in daylight to see them, but there are nocturnal creatures as well that always come out. And apparently you can train them and farm them, which I haven't tried doing yet, but it sounds kind of fun. So let's just wait for this. We got another 30 seconds or so. But you know, the game is basically about wandering around and making your own goals in this procedurally generated universe. Apparently there's like 18 quintillion planets available. And you know, the game's been out for several years now, and there's like a barely a hundredth of percent discovered so far. So people still getting out farther and farther. Um, the other thing is that so the economy. So let's talk about the economy real quick. The economy is fun. So your average to upgrade, fully upgrade a spaceship, I think was over, well, oh, probably close to 1 billion credits. It took a lot of credits. Um, Here we are. Okay, well, instead of landing, we're gonna go looking for something because every time you come in here, it's basically new to you again. So we're gonna fly upside down. We're gonna fly close to the ground without hitting it, and hopefully something appears that we can go and investigate. So what is that? Yeah, look, there's a crash freighter right here. Let's take a look at those. Line that up and figure that out. Oh, landing. Here we go. So here, see how that showed up? Now there's a crash freighter. This is actually an opportunity to find loot here. So let's see. Scalding planet, hot phone. It's quite hot here. So let's take a look at the scanner. This is a scanner mod. It gets rid of the overlay that's on the regular scanner, which I don't like because it makes it hard to see and it makes a lot of noise. Um, so here we got something. Look around. Let's see what we have. I mean, these boxes here. Here's a cargo pod down there. This you use the mining tool to get to. So here we have the mining tool on, and of course my recording is here. There it is, the mining tool. So the funny thing is you can just blast holes in things and you catch all the items and just go digging around. So that's basically how it goes. And you just spend most of your time exploring and looking at things. Oh, there's an identified plant. Let's see. Now I've got some upgrades in here that I've invested in, and it gives me more credits for discovering things. Usually it's 600. Look at this, it's 6,000 credits here for this. So now there is a jetpack mod also here that makes me fly. Oh man, I don't have it on. But I guess I can't fly as far as I want. But look at this planet, it's crazy. I haven't seen any creatures here yet. For the most part, the creatures are peaceful. There are carnivores and stuff, but they don't bug you. Nothing's tried to eat me yet. I've died a couple of times, but that was in the very beginning of the game when I didn't know what quite to do. Because when you first get into the game, they stick you on a hot planet and start to cook you. So you've got like a few minutes before you're cooked. So the first thing you want to do is find a cave or something if you're just starting out, or just shade is fine, and shade of something, and that is enough. Wow. Okay. And that is enough to save you until you start refining and collecting items to make to repair your multi-tool. That way you can start digging and doing other things. So the first thing you do is just find a nice shady spot and hide from the sun, basically is what you're going to do. Oh, there's one of my bases over there. Okay, so, you know, I don't see any creatures. Alright, so that's a long enough video for now, but this is a good preview of what's going on here. And these are hostile plants. Yeah, they're annoying. But each planet has interesting and unique creatures. Let's take a look at the catalog of what I've found so far. So this planet I haven't found a lot on. Let's see. That one, I've only seen 2 things. That's on point. Okay, so here's some of the creatures I found. This creature. Good looking little guy. that one, that one. And they all do different things. They all fly around. And apparently, like I was saying earlier, you can actually farm them by feeding them, figuring out what to eat and stuff. So that's a basic overview of the game. This is what I found and the different things and where to find them, what they're used for. Um, Milestones, of course, the usual, the points that I've hit. So if you look at this exploration guide, this is where I've been. These are my current missions. These are my the missions I'm running. The secondary missions, the primary missions. The primary mission is this alone. The Artemis line, basically people call it, and that's where you find out the mystery of Artemis and what's going on, and that's your primary mission there. There's guides and of course your options and stuff like that. That's about it. So I'm gonna shut off this video and I'm gonna continue playing. And you guys have a great day and thank you for watching. This plant. All right, I'm out of here. This plant's bugging me. All right, have a good day.